clash between both the supporter have tare ai ki side candidate hai tare bp ta chong thok pana ma number gi adum bagi complaint number gi class ma sa ma atop other incidents so far laiti music lai se most fairest thing u ba phangi se sop se khoi fa na follow tong ngam da ba adu gi puri myam se adu vote se tha ning ba ngak ta supporter myam thok pani na adu wai aro thawal da so haija khram ni sop se ke tang maintain tong na ngai guideline am pb raga security sing na sufficient oi ba du khak tang sop maintain to raga tha thana ngai na dum ba khak tani adu ga hujiki lai rip se da sop gi guideline sa am na violate to handak na candidate ani khak fight over ni amana name check ki lai bani so far hujik phau gi we have a good report but I expected not more or less than 4,000.
Polling went smoothly in Wangjing Tentha constituency with minor scuffles in 2 to 3 polling stations. Voters flouted COVID-19 SOPs despite best efforts by police and officials concerned. Presiding officer said INC polling agent did not submit documents on time at Wangjing Tentha Kendra polling station number 34/12 Wangjing Tekcham Laikai, leading to confusion. Speaking to Impact News after casting his vote at Tentha Haibung polling station number 34/4, INC candidate Moirangthem Hemanta expressed satisfaction. BJP candidate Paunam Brojan, after casting his vote at Wangjing High School polling station number 34/17, said he joined the BJP to serve the people better. He refuted all allegations of any misconduct in the election. On the other hand, independent candidate Sarangthem Manaubi condemned that today's by-election is not an election but war and terrorism. He said people were assaulted last night and were even hospitalized, but police has failed to take any action.
Yamna niyom chumna iban Tentha da Wangjing da Tekcham da Pungjom da Sapam da Langthaban da Papal da Punrei da Langathian yauna phajana pangthok pa chaina sum ujaba da karim problem later na ui election commission gi official sing security professional sing yam chumna thabak to bu ubadai na to ki matik ai gi maikai da gi district administration security personnel loina duty to ba election officer sing staff sing puno maksai gi maikai da gi yam thaga pa punduk chani
asigi election na te war ne ngarang police officer on duty Kaigi le kaigi ni pa masu food na hoji hospitalized to lere mamit ani mo kai re mi yang khe mu la ga yum chang na phure ai samak chale phubam du yenge police pun loina load khare police bias to police na mathau to de police ke DSP SP OC pun mak information pire la loina mang khare adna hoji phugai ram party do ngasi bo padri FIR loss to khare maming palle adu ngasi bo phaba pun bai thiba leite.
Polling also went smoothly in Wangoi Assembly constituency with estimated voter turnout of 91.19%. BJP candidate Oinam Lukhoi, INC candidate Salam Joy and NPP candidate Kurajam Lokan contested the constituency. BJP candidate O Lukhoi hopes to win the election by getting over 3,000 votes. NPP candidate Kurajam Lokan also hopes to win by getting over 3,000 votes. And Congress candidate Salam Joy also expressed firm beliefs of winning the election but did not say by how much votes. Saitri Assembly constituency recorded estimated voter turnout of 90.88%. INC candidate Dr. Lamthing Thang Haukip has claimed that today's by-election was not a free and fair election. While his contender, ex-MLA Ngamthang Haukip, said the election was peaceful and smooth, but he failed to give any further comments to Impact News. INC candidate Dr. Lamthing Thang spouse Regina Pamay accused BJP workers of using force and threats at 51/5 Tumuyong Kulen A, 51/6 Tumuyon B and 51/4 Ningthaufam polling stations. A voter at polling station 37/51 in Laimakong alleged Laimakong Bazaar Board chairman of threatening her family of dire consequences if her 8 families do not vote in favor of the BJP candidate.
BJP ta pitra di ichanupa agentu awaba phangani haina aina ichanupana awaba phang basaruk duda egi vote tha thokre vote amata su thadre
akoi mi mayamna masa masana pamjaba representative khangadabani aduna masi tawriba ki halliba masi mayam threaten tawba aigi worker mayam se kanu loinamak ngarang ngasi khakta natte lahandagi tawraga leibani masi makse it's against the value of and ethics of democracy masi se hoji hoji BJP sarkar na tawriba se loinamak se akhoibu mayam se nga khalle haraga manung dana akhoi gi BJP gi candidate thadanaba haibase ai masi chap chaba paukhumdi legal course lawrakani
Congress ki vote thage na lakpa mi do makhut du phau lawraga kari gi BJP da nambi bra haibani policing mamang da moina yam cool oina tawba sai du bu manung da di moi mi thamraga taweba BJP pi bra Congress pi bra na dictate tawra lei akhoi gi mi Congress gi supporter sing am phau chang hande mapan da get mapan da loina thamki du gi ai yam nuai.
Speaking to media at Harongthel polling station, a newly elected candidate of Singat constituency, Jingswan Hao claimed that voters who came to exercise their franchise at the polling stations of Saitu Assembly constituency maintained all COVID-19 related SOPs. He asserted that the majority of the people exercised their franchise in today's by-election. Speaking on the sidelines, a BJP Sadar Hills president cum ADC Sadar Hills member Thangjaman Kipgen asserted that COVID-19 SOPs went for a toss in some polling stations due to lack of manpower. He expressed relief that no untoward incidents occurred during the by-election.
Large turnout of voters has been seen in every polling station, and they are very good. Number of people are coming out, and we are confident that BJP will lead in all the polling stations. We came across some security lapses in some of the polling stations, and because of the time constraint and the rush to vote in first place, people has been storming the location, and I see that some SOP has been disturbed. And then security lapses are seen in some places due to shortage of manpower.
Polling went smoothly at Konglong Kabui Government Primary School, polling station number 51/45 in Saitu Assembly constituency today. Out of the total 809 voters, 790 exercised their franchise. Polling completed by 3:45 p.m. at the polling station. Voters consisting mostly of Kabui community expressed hopes that whoever wins the election will initiate development projects in the constituency and the state, like building of good road connectivity and improving health and education sector.
Parzagi mihut oina laiba adugumba candidate aduna Saitu Kendragi Swadhauriba asi mapung phana thabak paikhat pigani haibagi aikoi parja singi asani masida aikoi thajabaga loina haro rauna mai voters sing ado fazana percentage asi wangna vote asi thadanari yamna nungaiba adugumba election amani hani lawi adugumba influence duda aikoi gi area sida de madugi mami ta de hani lawi mana apamba candidate aduda ningkha tamna mai voting right ado fazana piri akaba candidate aduna Saitu Kendra damakta parja singi wakhalol ase development ase fazana mapung phana tobir kani haibagi aduguma asa amaga loina na board achi thadajabani
aina hujik leijaduma si akhoi Saitu Assembly constituency manung sang leiva 45 Konglong Kabui government primary school duni hari polling station asida already bot thada graba khoi miyoi singna phongdok matum ina constituency sida lambi thong mai sing amadi ana leng sang loina na mahilo sing gi sothaba kya leibnum oraga by election asigi mekhal asida mai parla candidate singna constituency asigi sago thrang sing mahung phana pakhat pirakni habiga sobo thajabaga loina na bot asi thadaki haina phongdorli impact news sidang padong sariba lal palo hemu loina camera person El Kavi impact news Konglong.
COVID-19 SOPs took a back seat in today's by-election. Voters who came to exercise their franchise at Kaithel Manbi Upper Primary School polling station in Saitu Assembly constituency failed to maintain social distancing norms. Crowd was seen outside the polling station. Police tried their best to make the voters follow COVID-19 related SOPs, but to no avail. Although Chief Electoral Officer earlier announced that gloves will be provided to the voters, only few people were seen wearing gloves. Polling stations number 51/46 and 51/47 recorded the highest voter turnout. Voting continued until 3 p.m. at the stations. Altogether, 681 voters out of the total 727 exercised their franchise at polling station number 51/46, while 483 voters out of the total 519 exercised their franchise at polling station 51/47.
Lambi gumba sorok gumba yam nungai zade larek tamba angang singisu yam na nungai taba yam lai moi kara adi nungai na lambi ka sembi ga ning khalle khoi na khwai de pamjaba sidi ahalaman khunda laiba singsisu marak dadi awa ana leira kanda pusan biradi yangsan biradi adu khwai de nungai ga ni na khalle khunda asa wakar gumba kari gumba na so khara matik chana government ne yangsan biraga for example da miron ba nupi singisu yamna nungai ga nin khalle hojik di yangsan bi dabra aduk mukdi kaya khangde ado araso akhoi gi marak da yam wa ba angang unaga da ba angang si nupi sing ge khara wa ba lai.
Now updates on coronavirus cases in Manipur. Manipur reported 240 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 3 deaths in the last 24 hours. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 20,131, out of which 3,223 are active cases. In the last 24 hours, 3 coronavirus infected patients, a 93-year-old male and 75-year-old female, both from Imphal West District, and an 80-year-old male from Thobal District, have passed away at the RIMS and Jennings Hospital. With this, death toll has reached 194. On the positive note, 622 people were discharged in the past 24 hours and recovered cases have reached 16,714. State's recovery rate stands at 83.02%. Out of the newly infected persons, 226 are from general population and 14 are personnel of Central Armed Police Force. Infected persons are the general population are 72 from Imphal East, 55 from Imphal West, 40 from Tamenglong, 16 from Thobal, 12 from Churachandpur, 9 from Bishnupur, 7 from Kangpokpi, 4 from Technopol, 3 each from Senapati and Jiribam districts, 2 from Ukhrul and 1 each from Kakching, Kamjong and Chanel districts. All the infected persons from the general population are locals without any significant travel history. Infected persons are being shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. Private hospitals in the state are gearing up to fight COVID-19 pandemic. Health Director Dr. K. Rajo today inaugurated a 21-bedded COVID-19 block with 4 ICU beds and a 3 high-flow nasal cannula at Raj Medicity in North AOC. Speaking on the occasion, Raj Medicity Chairman Haubijam Rajan assured that Raj Medicity will give all-out efforts in combating COVID-19 pandemic. Hence, the 24-hour COVID-19 block was opened. He added that the hospital has been providing emergency facilities, stating that the COVID-19 block is open for all and not just for VIPs. He appealed for public cooperation. Haubijam Rajan further assured of upgrading the COVID-19 block to a 70-bedded block in the near future.
24/7 service legane. Madhurya legane number 1 nurses 24/7 service legane. Then medical officers, RMO residential medical officers. Adum station tower legane. Aduga consultants in this darkar matungina marakta patient ki serious or magi condition matungina. Adum noti ki oina koi visit changa adum tower legane. Patient na chaba thakko ki potko hospital ki koi cafeteria में मशीन की कोई सप्लाई तो कोई की डाइटिशियन की थ्रू द तौर डाइट से माना मैनेज तो होगा मागी एडवाइस की मतलब ने पेशेंट ने करम डाइट पी दे हाई प्रोपोजल बना नो मदर 4 times पी गए मॉर्निंग ब्रेकफास्ट पी गए फ्रूट जाओगे कोई aduga lunch and dinner to pig and adu maraka evening the snacks for what provide them the high cost am affordable but maximum 300 rupees for the pig the polling am tang for yam live in among the we live praja ta ni Manipur le isin da apna charge da paisa am charge to ko adum ko
Kakching District Deputy Commissioner has ordered all shops and markets in Sora Bazaar to remain closed for 1 week with immediate effect. As per the report, the step was taken following evidence that the shopkeepers and customers of Sora Bazaar failed to follow COVID-19 related SOPs despite repeated appeals by the police and local clubs. It also be mentioned that as the COVID-19 pandemic is yet to be contained, market areas are risky places for mass spread of coronavirus. Violators of the order shall be deemed to have committed an offence and will be penalized with fines under Manipur Epidemic Diseases Enforcement of COVID-19 Guidelines Regulation 2020. It's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Panthoibi Group presents Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAY Housing for All by 2022 mission. Panthoibi Microfinance deals in microfinance. Panthoibi Nidhi Limited provides loans against fixed deposit and properties. Panthoibi Construction booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies. Imphal.
Welcome back. You're watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. India's COVID-19 tally has reached 84.11 lakhs with 50,357 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. While the number of people who have recovered from the disease are 78 lakhs 19,886, pushing the country's recovery rate to 92.41%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,25,562 and active COVID-19 cases have come down to 5,16,632. Maharashtra is still on the top with above 1 lakh active cases. According to ICMR, more than 11,13,000 tests were conducted during the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 4 crore 98 lakh 6,000 people, above 1 crore 2,50,900 people have died, and recoveries are above 3 crore 53 lakh 54,000. USA is on the top with more than 34 lakh 30,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by India and Brazil. While China, from where the pandemic started, is at the 59th position with just 419 active cases of COVID-19. In the northeast states, Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 2,08,389, out of which 7,067 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 31,431, out of which 1,286 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh COVID-19 tally has reached 15,325 and active cases are 1,603. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally has reached 9,327, out of which 1,000 are active cases. There are 984 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya, 545 in Mizoram, and 283 in Sikkim. A combined team of Kukching District Police Commando Unit and 39 Assam Rifles arrested a self-styled Sergeant Major and Major and one suspected female active cadre of proscribed KYKL near Wangu Outpost in Wangu Lamkhai yesterday afternoon. The arrested persons are 32-year-old Thangnaujam Robin alias Sunil, son of T.H. Suren from Hojai Gongor, Kasar of Assam, and 24-year-old Laishram Linthoi Nganbi alias Linthoi, daughter of El Mohan from Chairel Mayai Laikai. The team also seized one Samsung mobile phone and 10,000 Myanmar kyat from them. The arrested persons along with the seized items have been handed over to Kukching District Police for necessary legal actions. Assam Rifles team has nabbed 3 persons in possession of heroin number 4 weighing around 2.4 kgs. The team arrested them last night at around 8 near Zongkhonwam Singat subdivision in Churachandpur district. The suspected heroin number 4 powder were hidden in 198 soap cases. The 3 arrested persons are 32-year-old Kamza Kup, son of Kamin Pao, 34-year-old Mangshuan Khai, son of Kaishuan Pao, and 32-year-old Thang Milian, son of Jingsuan Hang. All 3 are from Singat. Singat Police Station has registered a case against them under ND and PS Act. Investigations are underway. After many months of internal differences among the members in the Autonomous District Council, Churachandpur to overthrow the chairmanship led by Kaipo Haukip against the incumbent chairman T. Paukhalian tendered his resignation yesterday. Deputy Chairman Thankoswan Mung Guite has earlier tendered his resignation the day before. Subsequently, Chairman Hangswan Thang from Singat ADC was appointed to be the next chairman, and the incumbent vice chairman Paulal Haukip will remain in the post. Reshuffling among the executive members is yet to be ascertained. The handover of charges will shortly follow and the day is yet to be fixed. It may be mentioned that term of the present members had earlier expired and was extended for 6 months. Assam has been constantly praising the government to conduct election on time without further extending their term. Manipur Organic Mission Agency MoMA airlifted around 1 ton of fresh kiwi grown by farmers of Purul village in Senapati district to 3 states, namely Delhi, Pune and Bengaluru on Indigo flight today. MoMA carried out the activity under the initiative of State Horticulture and Soil Conservation and Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeast region. A local agency named Krushi Karma Naturals Private Limited took the initiative to export the organic kiwis outside the state. Speaking to media, MoMA Project Director K. Devdatta said that MoMA, under the initiative of Chief Minister Nongthomam Biren, has been exporting various fruits and vegetables grown in the state to boost the farmers' income.
Pan Corporation has na uneda leiba adumba marketing agency Manipur puthoiba pothok mayam sing asi promote tawdogi kanna honariba singba kangup sing sina su thadana ekhoi khuthangda uneda leiba kiwi pamba amadi atopa fruits and vegetables top top ai khoi chemical free oiba singba unique oiba products sing je mafam du da leiba miyam sing da phangan nabagi ekhoi sem sa orang ni panba yabadi ekhoi gi indigo gi airlines na ekhoibu Manipur gi product sing si mapan da puthokna hona bada awaba kaya thengnaga do budu dagi tangkhai ma khare hena makoina section na senabi ba amadi makoina service fazana piba se basi ekhoi Manipur kumbagi ekhoi laiba pabni.
A team led by General Secretary of all Manipur Road Transport Drivers and Motor Workers Union, Maimom Anil Meete, today inspected the ongoing reconstruction of collapsed Irang Bailey Bridge on the Irang River along National Highway 37, that is Imphal Jiribam Road. Speaking to media, Maimom Anil said Indian Army personnel are putting all-out efforts to repair bridge in 15 days. He mentioned that Technopal Bailey Bridge in Technopal district is being dismantled to extract necessary structures and components for reconstructing the Irang Bridge. The Supreme Court has directed that trial courts dealing with criminal cases of former and sitting members of Parliament and members of legislative assemblies, MPs and MLAs may consider granting protection to witnesses without their making a specific application for the same. A three-judge bench of Justices N.V. Ramana, Suryakant and Aniruddha Bose passed the order while hearing a plea by BJP leader and advocate Ashwini Upadhyay seeking establishment of special courts to try cases against MPs and MLAs. In the bid to prevent undue delay in proceedings before the MP-MLA courts, the Apex Court also directed the courts dealing with matters of legislatures to refrain from granting unnecessary adjournments. Yashvardhan Kumar Singha today took oath as Chief Information Commissioner, CIC. President Ramnath Kovind administered the oath to Yashvardhan Sinha at Rashtrapati Bhavan. A former diplomat, Yashvardhan Sinha has been serving as Information Commissioner since January last year. He will have a tenure of 3 years as CIC. High Court Bar Association of Manipur has condoled the sudden and untimely demise of former Joint Secretary of High Court Bar Association of Manipur Advocate Genananda Hijam. He passed away at the age of 40. He is survived by his wife and 2 children. Late Genananda Hijam is the elder brother of Additional Advocate General of Manipur, Lenin Singh Hijam. He was a regular practitioner at the High Court of Manipur and the Supreme Court. Renowned playwright and film producer Dinesh Tongram passed away yesterday. Members of Writers and Playwrights Forum, CWPF Manipur, held a condolence meet at Forum President Manau BMM's residence at Uripok Bachaspati Laikai. Attendees eulogized the contribution of late Dinesh Tongram. Some of his noted works are Igi Mahau, 23rd Century, Adhikar, Thawaina Punchigi Damak and Pizza. Several associations have condoled upon his demise. Members of Film Forum Manipur have also condoled the untimely demise of renowned Manipuri Sumang Lila and film screenwriter and filmmaker Dinesh Tongram. A condolence meet was held at Film Forum Manipur's office today. Forum Chairman Samjit Savam Mangoljao praised late Dinesh for his immense contribution in promoting Manipuri Sumang Lila and film. Attendees observed 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to his departed soul. Recording artist, singer, songwriter and musician John M. Pamay from Manipur has released his latest new single LOC via iTunes and Spotify. LOC follows the hit of Illuminate album, which included fan favorite singles Song Without a Line and Not Okay. He has released more than 5 official music videos on national and international radio and TV channels including VH1, 9XO, etc. The newly released song conveys message in line with the ongoing coronavirus pandemic situation. The singer said, in times like this, it is so important to believe in love and stay optimistic even when things feel impossible. There are thousands of people missing their families to safeguard the country with the hope and belief that one day everything will be all right.
Everything's gonna be alright. Fighting to win the fight and standing for the peace. Standing for the peace.
Left Coordination Committee observed the 103rd anniversary of the Great October Socialist Revolution today. The event was held at Irawat Museum in Sanjanbam in Imphal East District. Attendees paid floral tributes to heroes of the revolution at the monument erected in the museum in their honor. Democratic candidate Joe Biden is inching closer towards becoming the 46th President of United States of America. Biden, 77, who has been a senator for several decades and was a vice president during the Obama administration, has secured 264 electoral votes out of the required 270 votes or more, leaving behind U.S. President Donald Trump, who is seeking re-election with just 214 electoral votes. Joe Biden is leading in Georgia, Nevada with chances of securing cumulative votes of 42, while Donald Trump is leading in North Carolina, which has 15 electoral votes. The new president will be in the Oval Office for a 4-year term beginning January 20, 2021. Now the sports news. Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sport has sanctioned 5 lakh rupees to the family of deceased Manipuri footballer Manitombi Singh in an effort to ease the financial crisis of the family. Manitombi, who died on August 2020 at the age of 39, was the only earning member of his family and is survived by his wife and a son. Speaking about the decision, Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju said Manitombi has contributed significantly to Indian football and also contributed as a coach in Manipur. The grant of 5 lakh rupees was sanctioned under the Pandit Dindayal Upadhyaya National Welfare Fund for sportspersons. The Sports Ministry has been consistently helping athletes in need of financial support through this fund. In IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad will take on Delhi Capitals in the second qualifier, which will be played at Sheikh Zayed Stadium in Abu Dhabi tomorrow. Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Royal Challengers Bangalore by 6 wickets in the eliminator match in Abu Dhabi yesterday. With the win, they have entered the qualifier too. All arrangements are in place for the semi-final matches of the ongoing 47th Paris Masters Tennis Tournament. In the quarter-final matches of the men's single played at the indoors hardcourt of Accor Hotels Arena, France, Spain's Rafael Nadal has defeated Carreno Busta, also from Spain, by 4-6, 7-5 and 6-1. Canada's Milos Raonic has beat Hugo Humbert of France by 6-3, 3-6, 7-6, 9-7. Russia's D. Medvedev has thrashed Argentina's D. Schwartzmans by 6-3, 6-1, and Germany's A. Zverev has drove Switzerland's S. Wawrinka by 6-3, 7-6 and 7-1 to enter the semi-finals. Canada's Milos Raonic will face Russia's D. Medvedev in the first semi-final matches of the tournament, while Germany's A. Zverev will play against Spain's Rafael Nadal in the second semi-final match tonight. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. People go to poll to elect candidates for Lilong, Wangjing Tentha in Thoubal District, Saitu in Kangpokpi, and Wangoi in Imphal West District amid coronavirus pandemic. INC candidate Dr. Lamthing Thang Haokip claims today's by-election in Saitu Assembly constituency was not a free and fair election. Voters flow to COVID-19 SOPs in today's by-election despite best efforts by police and officials concerned. Manipur reports 240 new COVID-19 cases and 3 deaths in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 194. And India reports over 50,000 new COVID-19 cases in last 24 hours, pushing Delhi over 84 lakhs. Recovery rate stands above 92%. That's all we have for today. Thanks for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter,